today. It's Sunday afternoon. I'm shooting on my phone today because I forgot to grab my GoPro, so fuck it. We're in the old pumpkin, the Killboda. We got 492 New Holland, and we're cutting down the rye slash hay slash, I don't know what you want to call it. It's rye up there. It's hay down here. With some rye in it. Certainly we weren't going to be able to combine any of this in here. Probably could have up on the hill in particular, but I think we can do better as far as having a quality crop to combine. But it's a nitrogen positive crop, so that it works. I've had good luck with planting rye ahead of planting, just seeding it back to grass, so it also stimulates the ground. This ground needs to be worked again anyway. You can see that there's kind of some bumpy and rough spots and whatnot, and now that it's fucking near powder dry, it's not horrible. It's not like it was last year, but I'm gonna try to get out here and run the cultimulcher up and down it a few times, and then I'll actually take the bastard home, so that'll be good. Squatch would probably like that. Down in that was pretty much just water kill this spring because we had all that rain and it never got legs, never took off. So that didn't work. A lot of this up here on the hill might be dry enough that it'll drop seed by the time you run it through the hay bind and then rake it and all that other junk. It might drop seed, which would be fine because I'm just going to scratch the surface with the cultimulcher, so if rye comes back in it in the spring, I'm okay with that. I won't argue a single bit. I'm going to knock this down, that down over there, and then that backfield, this little part off to the left here, I'm going to leave for now because it is so thick and heavy that it won't dry down in time for me to bale it before it rains again. There's like 80% chance of rain on Tuesday, and you can see how tall some of that is in there. There's no chance that I'll actually be able to get it to dry out. Tomorrow there's supposed to be very light winds, so I don't think I'll have to ted any of this out. I'll just rake it, bale it, call it a day. That over there, you can see that side of the road definitely needs a little work again. I don't know what the backfield's like yet. We'll get this cut and then we'll take a look. This is a spot where everybody was adjusting plows, and yeah, another reason that I gotta run the cultimulcher over things again. Oh, yep, right there. That's where we were doing all the adjustments in the field, so that's all right. It'll all work out. We'll get her fixed and smoothed out. We'll be able to bale in road gear. Yeah, otherwise you can see the clovers coming back in the bottom there. This stuff up here, God, if the whole field would have been like this, I would have probably really tried to rush the combine to get it done, but for the small sporadic spot that was here of a couple acres, I can save the hassle and buy the seed from John Stevens for next year. I still have some left over. I'll have to go and check it and make sure it's good, but yeah, we'll see. Either way we'll have some rye to put in the ground, and then hopefully over the winter and this spring and whatnot we can work on that combine and getting it fixed up and field operational. That's been the thing this year, has been trying to, instead of putting out these fires and patching things together, to actually get them fixed and not have to worry about it again, and fixing things that that need some prevention but haven't had time to do. So shut that back window again. So yeah, that's the plan here. And then when I come back and cut the rest of it, there's that little field over yonder at Senior's place. I cut that one as well, provided that they want me to. So last year was 48 bales off of this entire works. So y'all down in the comments, throw some guesses out there and we'll see what we get. I will give you a look at the rest of the other two fields when we get into them. And you can throw your guesses and shit down below. See what happens. Like I said, now that you've been around the field a little bit, you can see kind of what the average is. I suppose that would be like your average right there. That's pretty darn good. That's pretty darn average. So, yeah. I'm going to get back to cutting and I'll bring it back here in a little bit. Alright, so Squatch is out here. I thought he was taking drone footage, but now he's he just come running down the fucking field. I don't know if he, oh, it's over there. I don't know if he lost sight of it or what. Or he's trying to set it down because it's running out of battery. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's trying to keep that motherfucker from crashing. Alright. That's what happens when you don't charge your fucking batteries. I shouldn't talk. I haven't even had the fucking drone out yet. So, we fucking broke the haybine too. There is a shoe on each side on the bottom that kind of sets your depth of cut, sort of. And it kind of keeps the sickle off the ground a little bit higher. A little bit. Well, that shoe fucking wore and broke in half. So both halves are still there, but she wore out. I was wondering why. From one cut from one side to the other, you can see the oh, look at that fucking rock right there. Ah, from one side to the other, it was like fucking. Oh, Jesus Christ! Got it. I'm like, it's kind of scratching, kind of hard on the right side. Yeah. Well, I picked up the haybine and I can see the fucking shoe down there, fucking swinging the front half of it. So. Yeah, that's how she goes. I don't know if we're gonna finish cutting that. If I'm gonna be able to cut that other side or not. I guess we'll see. Seems like a fucking thunderstorm's trying to pile in here. Let's see. Over to the east over there. It was right on top of me. It keeps blowing across. And then stacking in over there. So as long as it keeps going that way, they can fucking have her. We're supposed to get rain on Tuesday, and I can wait for now. This ain't the best filming with my phone, but I guess it's better than nothing. I gotta get my GoPro fucking thing, the case fixed too one of these days, so. I haven't been shooting much for film. I've just been trying to get things done, and fuck, I was having problems with my back for a while, and I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to get that thing fixed one of these days. The beer doesn't do it anymore. Fuck. Whatever. Anyway. So yeah, we're kind of, God, this would have been so nice to combine if I could have fucking had, you know, more than an acre and a half of it, but whatever. Next year we'll hit her again. I might plant this back. I'm not opposed to it. We'll see what happens with the cultimulture on it and all that stuff, and we'll go from there. See if this thing wants to side hill for me or not. Sometimes in this dry ground and this rye is kind of waxy. She'll want it that the haybine will slip down the hill. That's why you'll see where I miss once in a while, but I'm fucking rocking it right now. Maybe that shoe is acting like a spike. I gotta round my corners here because I'm trying not to make too many 90-degree corners. because that shoe needs to be able to slide back, and I don't want it to cam up and break something else. So we'll just make round corners. How's that? Otherwise you go out and loop back. That's kind of why I don't want to do that other side. I'm gonna have to go home and fabricate a new shoe for it. So yeah, that'll be dumb. Well, at least I can get this done, get this rye off here, and then we can cultimulch just one more time. Well, I can fix the cultimulcher and take it home. Didn't even do that. Perfect. Ah. Shit. Or I'll just run it home with one tire. We'll see. And I don't know how well it's going to work to try to run it home with one tire, but we'll fucking find out. I'm just going to do this. Since this hay's kind of thin anyway, it won't even matter. We'll just kind of guide it. This end really fucking fell on its face. I'm not sure why that is. I could come up with 100 reasons, but I don't think any of them would be right. I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't that I didn't seed it, because this is where I was running the end of my seed, and we were overseeding like a motherfucker, and I never ran out of seed on the end of the line. I always ran out in the middle, so it was down and back when I was broadcasting. So I don't think that was it. I don't know. No idea. It is what it is, I guess. We'll see what our yield is. I don't remember for sure, but I don't think there was 20 bales off this entire field last year, so we can't do worse, that's for sure. And then the rest of it was over on that side, the other 28 or whatever, and then I think there was 3 or 4 over at Seniors, so because he had shuttled them over here for me. So that's what I know. I'm gonna finish cutting this, and then I'll decide if I'm doing the other one or not. I don't know yet. Alright, well, the rye field is officially knocked down. I'm not going to worry about that back cut yet, because I had to come up and do the rest of this. So then I'll worry about the back cut later and rake it in. We got a couple of problems with the hay bine, but I think I'm going to keep cutting anyway, because fuck it. I'd like to get this knocked down today. Like I said, we're going to have to come back for that, and then the field over at Seniors. So yeah, just not sure what these keep doing. They keep threatening, but not a lot. I might check the radar, and then we'll figure out what the hell we're going to do for sure. How's that? Sounds good. Perfect. Well, that's it for me. I'm done breaking shit. I broke more shit. I got a fucking section that's popped off, a fucking guard that's fucking kittywampus and almost broken. I got, not the other shoe is about as wore out as this one, so I guess we're gonna go home and make some new shoes for the hay bine. So that's it for this one, guys. If you like what I'm doing, throw me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, ring the bell to my notifications. Memberships are down there if you want one. I do appreciate it. It really does help us out on the channel. Helps us keep growing this thing and making it bigger. And yeah, let's do it. Share it out to your friends too. You know, somebody that would like this shit or something, send it to them. Tell them to subscribe and all that stuff. That'd be good. That'd be good. That'd be good. Alright. Appreciate y'all. See y'all in the next one.